Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel U.S. Immigration. If you're a green card holder planning to travel, whether it's a quick trip abroad or even domestic flights, you need to pay close attention to some major updates in 2025. Under the current administration, immigration enforcement has ramped up, leading to increased scrutiny at borders, airports, and even during everyday encounters. This isn't meant to scare you, but to help you stay informed and prepared so you can avoid unnecessary headaches or worse. In this video, we'll break down 5 key changes and requirements based on recent policies from USCIS, DHS, and executive orders. These stem from things like the August 2025 USCIS memo on good moral character, a March 2025 interim rule on registration, and broader enforcement trends. We'll explain each one, the risks involved, and how it affects your travel. Remember, we are not a lawyer. This is for educational purposes only. Always consult an immigration attorney for your specific situation. Rule 1. Always carry your green card at all times. Enforcement is now stricter. One of the biggest shifts is the renewed emphasis on a long-standing law. You must carry proof of your lawful permanent resident status with you everywhere. This comes from Section 264E of the Immigration and Nationality Act, but in 2025, is being enforced more aggressively thanks to Executive Order 14159, signed January 20th, 2025, and a DHS interim final rule from March 2025 that introduced Form G 325R for registration. This rule creates an online pathway for those who weren't previously registered, but the key takeaway is that failing to have your green card, Form I-551, you can now lead to fines up to $5,000 or even short jail time. Current scenario and changes. Previously, this was rarely enforced outside of border areas, but now IC and local law enforcement are conducting more routine checks during traffic stops, domestic travel, or even street encounters. For example, in October 2025, a green card holder in Chicago was fined $130 during an IC operation for not carrying his card. Travel risks. If you're flying domestically, you'll need Real ID compliant ID starting May 7, 2025, but your green card is still the gold standard. Internationally, forgetting it to complicate re-entry or lead to secondary inspection at CBP checkpoints. Tip: keep a digital copy on your phone as backup, but always have the physical card. Rule 2. DUI convictions can trigger detention upon re-entry. If you have a DUI on your record, even an old one traveling abroad just got riskier. Under the August 2025 USCIS memo, a single DUI can make you inadmissible when returning to the U.S., leading to potential detention by CBP. This doesn't affect your status while you're in the country, but crossing the border changes everything. Current scenario and changes. Enforcement has tightened with enhanced vetting under Executive Order 14161, January 20th, 2025, which expands scrutiny at ports of entry. Travel risks. At airports, you could face secondary inspection, questioning, or even IC transfer. Avoid pleading guilty to a DUI without consulting an immigration lawyer first. Rule 3. Multiple speeding tickets now count against you. Speeding tickets might seem minor, but under the new August 2025 USCIS memo, 3 or more can signal a pattern of disregarding the law and impact your good moral character assessment. This is a shift from laxer past interpretations. Current scenario and changes. Previously, these were overlooked, but now they're reviewed during re-entry or naturalization. Unpaid tickets or warrants can flag you in CBP systems, leading to inadmissibility. Travel risks. During international travel, multiple tickets could lead to extended questioning or denial. For domestic trips, they might come up in routine stops. Tip: disclose and explain them in applications, and show proof of responsible behavior since. Rule 4. Resolve tax issues before traveling. Not filing taxes, being late, or ignoring IRS notices can now raise red flags under the August 2025 memo, questioning your responsibility as a resident. IRS data is shared with immigration agencies. Current scenario and changes. In 2025, these issues are part of enhanced vetting, a change from prior years where they were less connected to immigration status. Travel risks. Upon re-entry, unresolved taxes could lead to secondary inspection or complications. It also hurts citizenship apps. Tip: Set up payment plans with the IRS and file as a U.S. resident even if abroad. Rule 5. Limit extended absences abroad to avoid abandonment claims. Spending too much time outside the U.S., especially over 180 days, now invites stricter scrutiny on your intent to reside permanently here. Absences over a year presume abandonment unless you have a reentry permit. Form I-131. Current scenario and changes. With 2025's Executive Order 14161 and updated CBP policies, officers are more likely to question ties like jobs, homes, or family in the U.S. This is tougher than before, with reports of pressure to sign Form I-407 abandonment at airports. Travel risks. You could be detained or sent to an immigration judge. Even with a permit, expect questions. The new travel ban, June 2025, doesn't directly ban green card holders but affects family from 19 countries and adds uncertainty for reentry if your status is questioned. Tip: track your time abroad, maintain U.S. ties, and apply for permits if needed. Stay safe and informed. These changes reflect a broader push for stricter immigration enforcement in 2025, including enhanced vetting, social media monitoring, and risks from political activities or minor offenses like marijuana possession at borders. If you're at higher risk, say from a banned country or with a criminal history, consider delaying non-essential travel and talk to a lawyer. Like and subscribe for updates on immigration news. Stay safe out there.